ever wondered what kind of typical costs and expenses there are when preparing to list your home for sale? Hang tight, I'll take you through what I feel is important to review before selling your home. So when it's time to start thinking of a plan to list your home, there are some costs or expenses associated with that would typically be good to consider or to review before you get started. Now, number one, any updates or quick touch-ups. If your home has been well lived in, there may be a few things that need to be touched up on, like some walls or doors. A fresh coat of paint can go a long way. Landscaping, that's another big one that comes up quite often. There'll be upfront costs for these, but it will really help and ensure that you get top dollar when you do eventually list. Number two, mortgages. If you currently have a mortgage, or are you close to the renewal of a mortgage, or did you recently renew? What are the costs to break the current mortgage and pay it out if you do sell? Are you able to port the existing mortgage? It's a great conversation to have with your lender right away, as it will ultimately reflect your net cash in your pocket after you sell. Number three, legal fees. Now, legal fees are an expense that sometimes get overlooked at the beginning because it's one of those costs that happens at the end. So talk to a lawyer or notary upfront and get a breakdown of what they charge to facilitate the conveyancing of your property, which can include discharging the current mortgage, handling of the funds, transferring of the title, plus many others. So ask about any discounts or packages as well that are a little more cost efficient when they include the conveyancing of a purchase if you decide to buy after you sell your home. Number four, realtor fees. Now, typically the seller works out the commission amount or percentage with the listing agent before the home is listed, but then it's payable at the end. The buying side commission will be a portion of that, but the overall amount is what we're looking at, and that's usually calculated as a percentage of the final sale price of the home. You'll have a good idea of what those costs will be at the beginning, but make a little room for adjustments or a little bit of a buffer just in case your home sells for a little less than the listing price. Number five, moving costs. If you're like me, you've moved your last box. It's so much work preparing for the move. The last thing I want to do is break my back moving furniture and boxes all day. Hiring a reputable moving company will have costs associated with it, of course, but I believe it's so worth it. And if you can budget it in, do it. Call a few right away and source them out and get their costs up front so you know what you're working with. So there you have it. In my experience, these five kind of costs or expense categories tend to be the most general and consistent out there. So being prepared ahead of time and wrapping your head around those costs before selling your home will help minimize any financial surprises along the way. Hope you found this video helpful. Please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on any future episodes. And as always, if you have any questions or there's anything I can help with, leave a comment below or reach out directly. I'd love to hear from you. See you soon.